Henry from Tech Daddy Videos, and I am back. I am broadcasting live again. I have been down. So uh, basically, my Mac had taken a just quit, and um, unfortunately, I had to buy a new MacBook Pro. So that's what I'm actually on right now. I am on the MacBook Pro, and it is working awesome. I really like this. It is a huge upgrade to what I had. So um, I really enjoy this new MacBook Pro, and I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It's something that I really am enjoying. So yeah, let's take a look at it, man. I'm telling you, let's look at this thing.
Hey, yeah, unbox MacBook, baby, book MacBook, book MacBook.
Oh my
MacBook,
goodness.
MacBook, book MacBook.
Look at that MacBook.
MacBook, book MacBook.
Must be 2018.
Man, there you go. I was sitting there and I was just saying, well, what can I do to show people, what we have now? What it's streaming 4K, and that's something that I'm hoping that you guys uh, are able to see the broadcast pretty clear now. It should be clear. The volume should be good. I'm testing it. I just basically got on today because I want to let you guys know that I'm changing my nights, and I always do this for football season. Football season here in the U.S. is on Monday nights, and so a lot of people like to watch football, including myself. So we are going to change our nights to Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Until December, and then we're right back on it again. What's up there, Ahan? Thank you. It says we miss you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And so we are going to change up. There is a lot of things that are happening with Amazon right now. A lot of changes for these new sellers, and I'm getting a lot of people that are calling me, and a lot of people are getting their accounts suspended now. They're getting accounts suspended because they are doing things that they should not be doing. And one of the things is they're creating more than one account. They're creating two accounts, or they're using an account that they had from a long time ago. And one of the things that you should not be doing is you should not be creating a brand new account, especially if you have an old account and it's still in good standings. Go ahead and use that account, and doesn't matter if you're selling books or anything else. Use that account and try to establish it with an old account, because you have history on that old account itself. So you want to make sure that you have an account that is in good standings. And there's guys out there that get their account suspended, and once they get their account suspended, they try to reopen another account, and the computer systems, they catch it. Um, you have to remember Amazon's algorithm and their system is very sophisticated, and it's something that they are always improving on. And they know where every sale comes from. They know where the bots are. They know if it's bought through Facebook, or somebody happened to click on an ad on Instagram or something. They know where it's coming from. Usually, third parties, they don't care for third parties too much, because they want everybody to come into Amazon and purchase directly from Amazon if they can. But they do know. So if people are going out and giving out promotions and giving out discounts, they know that. They know where that's coming from. So you just got to be really, really careful when you are dealing with stuff like that. And I mean, it's now it's going to get busier. You're going to get into the fourth quarter pretty soon. We're actually in the third quarter now, so you want to make sure that you start preparing yourself. Start getting your products in. Do not wait for the last minute, especially if you're doing Amazon FBA, the Amazon's FBA program. Make sure you're out there and ordering your product and getting your product in as quickly as possible. And once you do that, then you should be okay. I just received myself, I received 30,000 units. And so I have to get that out at the end, by the end of the week, try to get that into Amazon. And that way I can make sure that I have enough enough merchandise in Amazon's FBA to fulfill it until next month. And I'm selling a lot, and I have a lot of members that are selling a lot. So which is good. As a matter of fact, we are going to get Steve on. I'm going to try to get Steve on next week. We're going to talk about his sales. We're going to talk about all that, get all that taken care of. I finally figured out how to do this thing with the new MacBook Pro. So definitely going to be interviewing him and making sure that he lets you know how he's doing also. And it's for you other members out there, hang tight. I will be putting up some more updates on Tech Daddy videos and getting that done. I had just transferred everything over into this into this new computer, and so still a lot of work. There's still a lot of work that had to be done. I had a lot of videos and had a lot of information, and unfortunately, when the iMac went down, my external hard drive was corrupted. And anyways, it's a long story. Went ahead, bought a new machine, and it's working. Looks like it's working perfectly now. So I'm glad to see that there's quite a few people on. And hopefully this stream is good. Hopefully you guys can see me clearly, and hopefully you guys could hear me okay. And we are going to continue on. I'm pretty excited because I'm able to get into my computer and show you guys my computer, for example, is as easy as this right here. There it is. Here's my computer, and I can show you guys what I need to show you on the computer itself. And so, and switch back. So it's a huge improvement, and I'm excited. So knowing that, what's up there, C Brand? Do you have any problems with Amazon stealing your products and selling them on their own? Yeah, they do it all the time. I mean, that's something that Amazon is really good as far as I wouldn't say steal, because what they do a lot of times is they will offer to sell your product at a certain price. So a lot of these vendors will come in and they will try to, the private label. It doesn't matter if it's private label. A private label, basically, they will come in. If you're selling enough, they will offer you to sell the product itself, and you basically just send your product into Amazon, and from that point, it is considered sold by Amazon. So if you are looking at products, or for example, you are shopping around and then you happen to click on something that you're going to buy, and it says sold by Amazon and fulfilled by Amazon, that means that's Amazon's product. Now, there have been rumors, and there have been people, and I'm not going to say, but they have the data to know what products are selling. So it's easy for them to get a supplier and order a whole bunch of that one product, and then um, go out and sell that product. I had a product that I sold, um, and it happened to me, to where I was selling more than Amazon was selling, and then the next thing I know, Amazon red flagged me and said that I can no longer sell that product because it's an Amazon product. And unfortunately, I lost over 1,000 units that I had just ordered of that particular product, and I had to sell it to a wholesaler and get that sold. But those are like some of the things that they do. They have access to all the data, so they know what sells and what doesn't sell. To protect yourself is to go out there, and which I didn't do on my first product, is I did not brand registry the product. If you brand registry the product, it's almost impossible for them to steal it, just because it is registered, and most likely you have a patent on the product itself, and they can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. But yeah, C brand. I mean, um, it does happen, but I'm not going to say that it happens all the time. They are a business, and they know what sells and what doesn't sell, and so it it's happened. So, well, with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming on, and let me know how this stream is, because I really haven't got an answer how the stream is. Give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Just let me know by just simply giving me a thumbs up, and let me know that this stream is good, and hopefully it's all good. I'm testing this out again, and just checking to make sure. And there you go. Um, Ahan, Mr. Henry, regarding Helium 10, can you make a video for product targeting on pay per click? See, that's tough because um, I can't really. I have to try to get in touch with Helium 10, because when you start making videos um, on Helium 10 or any other thing, showing how to use their product, sometimes you can get into trouble. I had that when I was making videos for another company. I'm not going to say who they were, but I was contacted and told to stop. So I'm really careful when it's not my product. I would rather steer you in that direction, and hopefully they can go out there and guide you in the right direction. Um, if I'm an affiliate for them, I can't really do anything, and I can't go out there and try to take over on their training and so forth. What's up there, Keith? Yoda stuff. The stream is nice and clear. Perfect. C brand, thanks for being truthful. Well, if you know who I am, I appreciate it. I've been doing this business, selling on Amazon, for going on my 12th year now. And so I sell products every single day on Amazon, and I teach people how to make money selling on Amazon. For you new guys that are out here and just watching me for the very first time, I have my videos at techdaddyvideos.com. You can take a look at the packages there, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to go out there and guide you in the right direction. I'm here to help you make quite a bit of money. So if you guys seen my video in 2016, I have well over 380,000 views just on that one video, how to make $10,000 or more selling on Amazon. And so more a month selling on Amazon. So take a look at that. That's on YouTube also, along with over 100 other videos that I have here on YouTube. So hope you guys like the background over here. I made some changes there, and so things are looking up. We are going all out. just went ahead and bought this new DJI Pocket, and yeah, this is pretty awesome. I mean, this is just a little mini cam out there, and it's one of the products that I really liked, and kind of gave me an idea of private labeling a product for this itself, just because they didn't have it, and it's just something that I went ahead and I said, I'm going to go ahead and try this, and this is a really good product itself. And so I wanted to just kind of show you that, there's a lot of things that I am trying to improve myself as far as my videos are concerned. About a brand new Mavic 2 Pro Zoom, for my aerial. And and also I bought this. I'm going to be taking this into some of these stores over here, kind of giving you guys some ideas on some videos themselves. And so I'm pretty excited about it. But this is one of the products that I really like. I was up in Catalina Island and doing a lot of videos just with this, and people didn't even notice that I was out there shooting and going out there and making videos, just because it's so small. And it comes in this nice little handy case, and very good investment. It cost me around $350 just for that small little 4K camera. But it's just part of the things that we're just adding on here. All right, guys. I'm going to call this a night. If you guys don't have any more questions, let's see here. Yeah, if you guys don't have any more questions, then we're going to go ahead and call this a night. I appreciate you guys coming on and watching a little time that we had on. I'm usually on for about an hour asking questions. So I'm going to be on next Tuesday night, and make sure that you guys are here. We'll answer your questions. If you have any questions, feel free. I will let everybody know that I'm going to be on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. here on YouTube, and also my Periscope followers and Instagram followers will be adding those on also. So appreciate that. Fabio Cuellar. Hello, Henry. What is the campaign when selling a product, and how does it work? What is a campaign? What is a campaign when selling a product, and how does it work? Well, there's several campaigns that you could run. I have a 10-cent campaign that I've been running, and I run that on all my products, whether they're brand new. There's manual campaigns and there's automatic campaigns, and you always want to start out with an automatic campaign first, so you can get all the keywords. That's very important, is you want to be able to get those keywords, because your ACOS, your ad cost of sales, I'll get to that. Your ad cost of sales is something that you want to try to keep as low as possible. You want to keep that in the single digits. I'm talking about 10% or lower, down to close to zero. The higher the ACOS is, you want to keep that below 50%. If you have it above, you're losing money on your campaigns. And for example, I have, and I'll show you guys next week, I have an automatic 10-cent campaign that I'm doing, and I've been running that for almost 5 months now. I do it at $100 a day. And so far, on the total of the campaign itself, I've spent, I believe, around $1,500 throughout the whole campaign, but I've made around $7,000 just on that automatic 10-cent campaign. So to answer your question, I'm hoping I'm answering it correctly, but they're automatic campaigns and they're manual campaigns. Manual campaigns, you basically have to go out there and put in the keywords yourself. So what I like to do is run an automatic campaign, and then I will go ahead and do what they call a search term report. Grab the keywords, the negative keywords and stuff off the search term report, add that into my manual campaign, and find out which keywords are actually going out there and making money for you, and just concentrate on those keywords themselves. And you have three types. You have a phrase, you have broad, and you have exact. So you want to make sure that you have that you are targeting those keywords. So if I'm targeting, say for example, dog toy, I want to do a campaign with a broad term, a exact term, and um, just lost the other one. But sorry about that. Somebody just commented. But yeah, you want to do those three search terms and run that. And once you run that, you will find out which keywords are actually working for you, and that's what you have to kind of trigger and go after. Um, Ahan says, when will you release the September product? I'm going to be releasing the September product, unfortunately, next week, just because I have not been able to do the research for this month because my computer has been down. So Ahan, I usually don't do this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the September product and the October product at the same time, and that way you guys have two brand new products that you guys can turn around and sell. I don't want to jump the gun because I was in the middle of the research, but I didn't get enough data on it to see if it was a very good seller or not. So unfortunately, I have not had my computer and it's been down, so that's why I turned around and bought this one, but I've been loading a lot of stuff in here. So it will be out soon. James Hancock says, do you think I should run a manual campaign for my item now? James, no, you don't want to run a campaign unless you've been a manual campaign, unless you've been running that product or had that product and you've sold that product for a while. I would say start with an automatic campaign for about 3 weeks. See if you get any sales, because you are kind of looking at your title, your bullet points, your description. All that has to come into play. Make sure those keywords are in there, and then you got to fill out all the other fields also to make sure that you are optimized and you are optimizing your listing. And a lot of people won't do that, and then all of a sudden they put that out there and they're not making sales, and they're trying to figure out, well, why am I not making sales? So you have to make sure that you start making sales. That's where the automatic campaign will come in. And if you are targeted right, targeted correctly, have the right amount as far as going out there and putting in the right amount of dollars every single day, then Amazon's going to go ahead and put you in the front of that line. So, and target, make sure that you do automatic campaigns first. And James is one of my students, and so feel free to give me a call. I did get your message today, James, but I've been extremely busy and I've been out of the office. So I will get back to you, or you can call me tomorrow. What's up there, Susan? Susan, hi. Susan's also another member. C. Brand says, does your course teach you how to do your own, I think he means research. Yes, it does. I have Helium 10. I have quite a few other softwares that I use, Jungle Scout. I show you how to set the parameters on Jungle Scout themselves, so you're able to find products that are going to sell. Also, I have quite a few other software that I use that's in my training videos along with that. So Hopefully that answers your question. See, one of the biggest problems and one of the biggest things is finding the right product. So if you cannot find the right product, you're not going to sell. I mean, it's that simple. That you can go. You want to find products people want. You want to find products people need. When I started this business, I started selling dog products. I started selling, um, you know, quite a few other things: salt and pepper grinders, hangers. You know, stuff that people needed every single day. And I got into a niche, and I talk about this in my other videos, but I did get into a niche that nobody else was into, and I made a lot of money in that particular niche itself. So, yeah, C Brand, take a look at Tech Daddy videos. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My phone number 626-225-3002. Feel free to give me a call and leave me a message. I'm extremely busy, but if you leave me a message, I will call you back. And I always leave my phone number on all my videos here on YouTube, so there's no excuse. People call me all the time, so hopefully I can answer your question. James says, "What's the cost for an automatic campaign? I'm running on skin and teeth." Well, here's the thing: is James, you can go out there and set up a automatic campaign. Anything that you sell is going to come out of what you sold. So they really don't take money out of your checking account or anything else like that. They take it out of your sales. So, for example, I have just in the last hour, I have all these sales. So basically every single one of these, and then if you flip it around, there's more, more sales. So I could do 200 to 300 sales a day, but I can promote on an automatic campaign around $400 to $500 a day. You're not going to get that. It's almost impossible, especially on the automatic 10-cent campaigns, because it is so low. That's why I put it at $100 a day. And I ran this campaign for almost 5 months at $100 a day. Well, so far, all they've taken out is $1,500 throughout that 5 months, because my campaign is so low. Every single time that it comes up, an impression comes up, it could be a sale. So if the way I teach people on campaigns themselves, look, I mean, if you have a product and the product is doing extremely well, you don't raise your campaign, you lower it. As you lower it, what happens is you get more sales, you spend less money. Once you do that, then your advertising cost of sales will drop. So if your advertising cost of sales is, say, for example, 30%, okay, you want to bring that down. What you're going to do is you're going to lower your costs on your particular campaign, and then raise your price as far as your daily sales. When you lower your costs, you're lowering your cost per click. So if I lower it down to 10 cents, it's almost impossible to spend that $100. Now, if I did it the other way, if I turned around and said $1 per click instead of 10 cents per click, Amazon loves and will take your money. It's that simple. And that's where people lose. And that's where people go out there and they have an ACOS of 55%, 75%, 110%. They're spending more than what the sales are. So you want to make sure you keep that in control. And automatic campaigns are really good for that. And I do have a video here on YouTube on automatic 10-cent campaigns for all of you guys that are out there that have seen me just for the very first time. I've seen a lot of people here that are here for the very first time. And take a look at some of my other videos, and I talk about campaigns just here on YouTube and kind of show you just a little uh, teasers on that. So, Ramundo, money talks, all ears. Hey, here's the thing: is when you are out there and you're making tons of money, people do tend to listen to you. There's a lot of guys out there that will push Amazon and push their courses, but they've never sold on Amazon. And that's one of the things that I'm very proud to say is I sell on Amazon every day still. That's my full-time job. My full-time job is basically teaching. This is what I do. I get up at 10 o'clock in the morning sometimes, maybe 11, who knows. Um, and my day is, well, checking my products, making sure that if I'm selling 200 units a day, that I'm fulfilling those 200 units a day and making sure that I'm calling my supplier and getting more products out here and getting it out here as quickly as possible. So I like to keep anywhere from 30 to 50,000 units in Amazon's FBA at a time, just to make sure I have enough product. And in the fourth quarter, I always triple it. So I go out there and buy tons and tons of products in early November, October, and November. So October really early, try to get it in for November, and that way I'm hitting those holiday sales for Thanksgiving, and that's when all stuff starts rolling downhill and go from there. What's up there, Joseph? Joseph Rivera, hello from Miami. Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, hopefully you guys are safe with that hurricane that just flew by. My sister is in Florida, and Steve, one of my students, I'm going to go meet up with him in Florida in November. And so I will be doing a live broadcast in Florida with one of my students. I'm here in Los Angeles, so I'm going to fly down to Florida and spend the weekend with Steve and his wife. And we're going to be talking about how I was able to make him quite a bit of money selling on Amazon. And that's one of the things that I'm really proud of, because I took on two of my students basically side by side. And one of them did really well. The other one kind of, he had some personal issues, and unfortunately he had to stop doing what he was doing altogether. But anyways, but yeah, hello from Miami. Hopefully everything is all good. C brand, do you source from the US and China? I source from both. um, I have a local supplier here, and my light just went out. I have a local supplier here, um, and I buy quite a bit from here in the U.S., but I also buy a lot from overseas. As you would know, um, that anybody who buys from overseas, well, they're going to get it cheaper just because they can make it cheaper here than here in the U.S. itself. I mean, people here in the U.S. know what a product sells for on Amazon. So if I go out there and I try to say, hey, look, I want to buy this product, or I want to buy this product, um, it, it's just cheaper to go out and get the product from overseas and have it sent to you. It's not something that I wish we had better prices here in the U.S. But unfortunately, they know it's just more expensive. So, but I do get products from here in the U.S. and also China itself. Joseph says, I'll be in LA next year. My brother lives there. Cool. Yeah, well, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to meet up with you and say hello. That'd be great. Um, let me see. James says, where did you get that shirt? I should have one. I am vintage for sure. I'll pick you up one. I'm getting there. It's just, I'm not getting any younger. So, but so anyways, All right, guys. I think that should be it for tonight. It's going on 8 o'clock. It's pretty late over here on the East Coast. Wish you guys a lot of rest out there on the East Coast. And I'm going to call it a night for tonight. And once again, I will be on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. on YouTube. That's going to be my new night. So hopefully you guys are subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell. It will let you know when I am on, and sometimes I will pop on just to go out there, and if I have something new, I'm going to definitely get on. So hopefully this stream was great. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you guys like this broadcast, and if you have any questions, you feel free to give me a call, and my number is going to be up on top on the title itself. All right, guys, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it, and I'm glad to be back, and we will see you guys on the next video. All right, guys, see ya. Guys, have a good one.